Alrighty, that's working. Wait. Okay, that's working. What? Oh. That and this. Hello, Ari. Singular is not my kid, not my kid, by the way. Happy and shy and Nighthawk. How's your days going? Hope your days are going well. Give me but a moment. I need to. Also, hello, Justin. How's your day going? Need to copy the link to put in the Discord, and then put in the other Discord. Okay. Do I know what day it is? Not really. Not really. So there's still someone being your child, or have you accepted fate? Yeah. Not accepting it, though. Hello, Paralysis Demon. How's your day going? Here's a challenge. Draw girls in a full jacket. Nah. What are you drawing today? I don't know. Figure that out. Never really know. Yeah, we'll see. Hello, Corals. How's your day going? Corals. Yeah, my day's been good, though. Why don't you make your own manga? You have the talent for it. You only need a good story. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really interested in making a manga necessarily. Right now, I just want to get good at just normal drawing, normal illustrations first before I get into like making panels and stuff. I'm not satisfied with where I am right now, and so if I start making a manga, I'm not going to focus on the quality of the art, I'm going to focus on the quantity of the art, basically, I guess. After all, I don't exactly want to be stuck on one drawing or one panel for a long time. I like to just move ideas along, so. Draw a marshmallow? Marshmallows kind of look like that, right? That's a marshmallow, yeah? Haven't watched your stream in a while because I've been depressed with art and stuff. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope you work it out. Depressed with art and stuff. Any particular reason or just like random? Do you see the PewDiePie vid? PewDiePie vid. No. No? Oh no, I did see it, but I haven't watched it. I'm gonna go draw Bungo Stray Dogs characters. Okay, goodbye. Any advice on how to get started streaming with a really busy schedule? Husband slash father of two, work, gym, drawing. That's a lot. I've cut back phone and it still doesn't fit enough. Okay, yeah. It is difficult, especially if you have like a packed schedule, to find time to do a lot of drawing. I would recommend just doing like, I think 10 minutes a day is fine. 30 minutes a day is fine if you can. But like just doing more precise or just smaller drawings, right? Like maybe you can focus on drawing just an eye or something and getting good at that. And so rather than like doing big building blocks, you can start by just building up smaller ideas first. It could be just the face or anything like that. It could be just gesture drawing, like an unrendered gesture drawing where you don't like focus too much on details, but just trying to get the form down. You can work on like the arm, perhaps. I don't know. But just trying to focus on smaller parts of the body will definitely help you out. Or just smaller parts in general. Hello, Sephiroth. How's your day going? Hello, Jimbo. Never enough time. Yeah. Just seeing other people's art isn't inspiring me like usual. It's putting me down. Maybe you could try and looking at more simpler art styles. It's usually easier to imagine yourself like drawing something simple rather than something complex, I guess. Like whenever I'm trying to like learn from someone's art style, I do try to like find someone's art style who's relatively simple but still has a lot of quality, I guess. And I just try and figure out what makes them tick the art style. Like, why does this art style work? What are they doing? Yeah, there are no rules. You do whatever feels right to you, I guess. If you can draw for longer and you want to draw for longer, I think wanting to do that is important. Then do that. If you can draw for longer but you don't want to, then that's fine as well. You don't want to burn yourself out from drawing. You don't want to make yourself feel like you have to draw. Otherwise it becomes a job, and jobs aren't really that fun. Hello, Maxie, by the way. How's your day going? Yeah, you certainly don't have to draw perfect things. I mean, this arm certainly isn't perfect. Look at how many odd lines there are. What's this line doing going back up here? I draw in a very messy way, but I draw this way to force myself to just, I guess, remember that I don't have to draw everything perfect. This line going inside of here, what is it doing there? I don't know. Yeah, the messiness is a trick for my mind to make myself try to not focus too much on perfection, I guess. How do I get better at drawing cute and funny characters like you do? You look at people who do draw cute characters, and then you try and figure out the general gist of why they look good to you, basically, right? So it might just be... let me see. You focus on small things at a time. The first thing I learned how to draw was the face. That was the very first aspect of the body that I got decent at. So I think the face is a big part of a drawing. It's not necessarily the defining characteristics, like maybe proportions, maybe even the way that it's rendered. I think a highly rendered... No, I don't know. I think simpler art styles like give a cuter look than more highly rendered art styles. I never understood people compared all artists to the ones they like, and everything else just somehow looks good if it's not the same as the ones they like. I mean, I think people will, in general, people in general will compare things they like to things that they don't. I think it is healthy to not do that because, I mean, in the end, it usually just comes down to personal taste, right? You know, art is subjective and all, so it's not necessarily that, like, other artists are bad, it's just that they're not your taste. Did you ever hear about the Chainsaw Man Assassin arc and the mobile game? I heard about it, but... Ever added Kasuga Sakura to the list of girls to draw? Nah. And JJK Season 4? I haven't seen... I don't tend to keep up much with a lot of anime news, unfortunately. So, I have seen that the trailer has come out. I haven't actually watched the trailer. Hello, Clash Royale log. Yeah, so when it comes to... I mean, I think a big thing, at least when it comes to the face, to make them cuter, is just putting the eyes lower. Right? Like if your eyes are up here, that's really high eyes. But if the eyes are up here, the character's gonna look less cute than if the eyes are down lower. I mean, it's gonna look a little bit derpy if you don't fix the proportions of the mouth and such too. Okay, good night, Happy. Hello, Rap Dog. How's your day going? A big thing that helped me with, like, art style and trying to get a better art style that I like is looking at sketches of other artists rather than looking at finished, like, fully rendered works. Just sketches alone, I think those are more helpful than the fully rendered ones, because you get to see the actual core of the art style, usually the foundation. And so you get to, I think the foundation is like more important than the thing that you put on top, usually. So yeah, I'd recommend, like, looking at artists that you think draws characters in a way that you like. That eye turned out pretty neat. Let me move all these sketches downwards. Soon to 20k, I see. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You know, Kuros, I think it'd be, like, I'd probably be able to give more personalized advice if I, like, could see your art, though. What do I do if my brain is empty on ideas? Sometimes, like, I keep drawing the same pose and perspective. I think that's, like, so if you find it to be a problem, just looking around at different art, like, that's just what I do. The reason why I don't run out of ideas is I'm constantly looking at new art. And so I'm constantly, being exposed to new ideas. And so, like, if I'm thinking, I'm like, what should I draw? I remember, oh yeah, there's this one artwork that I saw with this interesting perspective, or there's this one artwork with the face drawn in a way that I find interesting or different. Like maybe I saw an art style that made a character look, like, cool, and I try and figure out why the character looks cool in this way. You know, I guess you kind of have to be intaking more information so you don't run out of ideas. Because it's not the case that being creative is a thing that you do on your own. I think being creative is the ability to, well, it's the ability to take in information of the world and then like give your own spin on it, or at least just like attempt it on like yourself. Attempt it yourself. It's like reiterating ideas that you've seen in a slightly different way, I guess, or at least with your own flavor. It's the case that even if you're trying to like study an artist, it's usually, unless you're really good at studying, you're usually not going to come out with a carbon copy of the artist that you're like studying. You're going to come out with a slightly different look to the drawing. It's not going to be exactly the same. And then as you continue like studying and practicing, you'll eventually gain the experience needed to like come up with more unique poses that you haven't necessarily seen like before, I guess. I'll try to post my art in Discord. I did a while back, but stopped because I got scared. It'd be like that. Hey, hello, KMPL Complexer? Is that your name? How's your day going? Hello, stranger. Can you please draw a crouching pose? I suppose. I'll do it after this drawing. I'll try. What's the ideal size for canvas when drawing? I don't know. It probably depends on the person. I have like I mean, you can see it up here, right? That's what I draw on. I don't know if it's ideal or not. I find it comfortable. Like around a sketchbook size. In the end, though, when it comes to digital art, you get to zoom in. So sometimes it doesn't even matter. Like whether I'm drawing a cat, like drawing this large on the canvas, or I'm drawing this large. The size that matters is kind of, I don't know, it seems a little bit arbitrary. I can try and do a crouching pose. I did a low angle shot yesterday, so I'll do a high angle shot now. Do you like Fate Strange Fake? It was actually very good. It hasn't finished yet, so I can't necessarily like give it a real rating. But yeah, it was nice. Francesca and her facial expressions, they were fun. I mean, the entire anime just looked really nice. I guess I do just tend to vibe with the simpler shading style. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like the anime gives a higher importance to the lines themselves rather than like the lighting and stuff. Even though yes, like it has good lighting, I feel like I found myself drawn more to like the way that the lines themselves are drawn rather than the shading. And I'm pretty sure they just generally didn't like, I don't know what the correct word for it is, but a crouching pose like that. Yeah, I can try that out. Best to always draw bigger. You can always reduce. Fair. I mean, in my case, I also draw sometimes small and then I enlarge it. But I guess you do lose less data when you go from big to small and you shrink stuff rather than making it larger. Enlarging it? I guess that's the way. Mappa dropped a lot of new anime trailers. Haven't seen them. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with this arm. How do you conceptualize poses? Like, how do I break them down in my head? Yeah, I can maybe try to, before I go on to do the kneeling pose, I can maybe try to break this drawing down on like how I think about it. The way that I actually draw the pose ultimately is not the way how I think about it. It's, so I'll have a pose in mind, and then I'll draw the center line, and then I'll use the center line to be like a reference for my next line, like the sides of the body. And then I'll use these lines to base where I'm supposed to, like, do the rest, I guess. But I will ultimately have, like, a pose in mind, I guess. It works that way even if I have a reference. Like, I will just, like, look at the reference. I'll try and understand the gist of why the reference looks the way that it does, and then I'll I'll go from there. There are times where I have no idea what pose you should do. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a big. I mean, I feel like I'm a kind of a broken record. I don't want to sound annoying. I really would just recommend like looking at a bunch of references. If you find a reference that you like, you can just try to like copy it. Try to copy it and learn from it. Do you think you'll ever try to play Black Souls? Maybe. I don't like. The thing is, I don't know how. Maybe, right? Like, I don't necessarily have a reason to not play Black Souls, or like most video games in general. It comes down to the time, like how much time do I have? How much do I feel like it'll be worth it, I guess? And like I know like people like Black Souls, at least the story. The people who play Black Souls in general like the story. The fan base for the game. I mean, but it's like obviously the people who play the game will probably like the game, otherwise why are they playing the game? But yeah, maybe I will. Maybe if I like want to find some characters to draw or something like that. I think whether it be listening to music or watching anime, watching movies, playing video games, things like that, it's like a source of inspiration to figure out characters that you want to draw. Because I think it just makes you more connected to the character, or like more interested in the character, I guess is the better way to put it. Which makes me personally want to draw them. Like, I drew 2B a while back, and that was because I was playing Nier Automata. If I wasn't playing Nier Automata, I don't know if I'd want to draw 2B or not. Alright. A crouching pose, you say. I'm finding out fast that I cannot erase these pen lines. Yeah. It's definitely a learning curve. When I first started drawing with pen, it, it was quite tricky because I used to draw with pencil a lot. Like, I was just a reflex to, okay, I do a line, I don't like it, I erase. But then you eventually you get used to it. I think it took me about a couple days to a week. I just had the same experience with Sakura from Street Fighter. Kasugano Sakura. I sent you the reference? Yeah, I see the reference. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Really quickly, and then I'll try and sketch out how I think about poses. I mean, watching me sketch maybe can give you an idea of what I think about it, but it could be very unclear. I put in I feel like it's something like a tree growing. I feel like it's something like it's procedurally generated, like the way that I do my sketching. I don't necessarily have a concrete plan. I just have a vibe that I want to go for. And hold on, let me see if I can do this pose. Which way is the torso supposed to be bending? It'd be odd if the torso was bending, like... Yeah, so maybe something like that. Assuming... So, like, one... Let's see the crotch's hair. A pretty short torso. But I guess I made this, like, a kind of high-angle shot. I don't necessarily know what you were going for exactly. I use pen a lot when I use pencil. I don't erase unless it's digital. Fair. Can you draw Lord Buckethead? Don't know who that is, but hello, Art to me. How's your day going? I assume it'd be like a pose, something like that. Hold on. Oh, I literally did do this pose. I think I was drawing Pan from Dragon Ball. I never finished that one. I do need to finish that drawing, actually. Well, I'll focus on the knees. I think the knees are the most important part. That's cool. I didn't know you drew Dragon Ball stuff. I don't particularly do it. I don't watch Dragon Ball or engage with any of the media. I was requested. It was a request, I suppose. There was a time where I asked people in general, what characters would you like me to draw? And I got a couple. One of them was Pun. So, I did that. I would start with a cross line to navigate the angle for the face instead of the box. Fair. I think the cross, like, I assume you mean something like this, right? Like you do this and then you draw on the rest of it, or something like that. I'm not too familiar with that style, so I won't be able to do it properly. You know, there's one thing I've been noticing me doing when it comes to drawing the body. Or drawing the neck, the neck-head connection. When I draw this box head, and then I draw in the neck, I realize that this is actually, like, this makes the necks longer than I want them to be. Because the boundary of the head is hair, the chin is going to end up being hair. But unless the character has, like, a super flat face, or a super flat, like, jawline chin, like it's not sharp, then if I actually bring in the jawline, or bring in the chin area, where I'd like it to be, then the neck has to go higher than I intended it for it to be. I intended for it to be. This is where it's supposed to be, but this is where it ends up, which extends the neck by, you know, a little bit, but it's a bit that is noticeable. So what I need to do, actually, is whenever I'm drawing the neck, I think I need to put the neck a little bit higher up into the box area. So something like maybe this even. Which feels odd. It looks wrong to me. Or what I can do is I can... Well, yeah. Anyways, I'll figure that out. Doing something like this makes a little bit more sense and looks a little bit more accurate to where I actually do want the neck to be. Funny how I draw the head last. I think when you're doing poses or like gesture drawing, you're actually supposed to draw the head last. I think the actual body is what people are like usually focus on. It's more comfortable for me to draw the head first, so that's what I do. But I don't know if it's actually like the proper way to do it or not. Like draw over the box? Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna end up with the neck being too long. Similar to like kind of what happened with the Saya drawing. Like, so with this Saya with this drawing, when I was drawing Saya, this was like this is the boundary. This is the bottom part of the box. But so her neck would only be like this long, which is still a little bit longer than what I intended. But the problem is, because her chin actually curves upwards, the neck just ends up looking pretty long and not what I intended. So what I should have done is I should have put the actual like lower angle for the box hair or something like that. And that would have adjusted for the neck length. No, Patreon does not allow that. Oh, by the way, hello, Elaine. Hello, Wilter. How's your day going? It doesn't really, which is why I don't really do that. That's why most of the big chested or like larger chested characters go there. Yeah. I suppose that's where a fan box would come in handy. But I haven't actually, like, I have a fan box, I just haven't set it up right. I don't actually really want to do a fan box, and because, like, it feels like I'd just be making people pay for what they would already get for free, which just doesn't feel super neat. So, like, if I were to put stuff on fan box, I would want it to be extra content that has, like, value. Yeah, because, like, Pixif, like, you can put stuff on Pixif anyways. Like, you're not going to get in trouble with Pixif for that. So, whatever, yeah. Oh, Alan. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Dipple. How's your day going? Anyways, what was I doing? Right, this pose, like this kneeling. Let me see if I can do a better one. That's too big. Actually, what would help is instead of starting the neck higher, I think I should just start the entire torso higher. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, that'll be easier. So rather than starting the torso hair, I think I'll just start the torso like hair, which will make me put the shoulders here. Yeah, I think that's the better thing. I think that works better for my brain. Anyways. Also, hello, Truth-chan. Hopefully your day is going well. Hello, Emmy. How's your day going? Okay, we're going to be bringing in this. Let's bring in the hip area. Let's just say the crotch is like here. Kneeling pose. You know, I haven't done many kneeling poses. I don't think I'm actually a professional here. I can only try, but I don't know if I'd succeed in helping you. Rap dog. Like, the knee would be coming down. I don't like the way that I've been doing this knee. And then this leg will be coming up. This leg is going to be going down. Do you see what I said? I don't know. Okay. How would someone deal with people if they were to get mad at you drawing cute and funny characters like this world entitlement and moral high ground? Oh, I just ignore them. Like, okay, so it really depends on how much I see. It depends on how earnest I think they're being and how much value I see in them as a person, as like someone worth talking to. Usually if it's just random people on the internet, I'm probably not gonna like really give them much mind because they're not gonna they don't have an effect on my life. They're not gonna really do any, like, okay. Like, it would just be, I treat it kind of the same as just like random hate, right? Like internet hate, which is just like noise. It's just something to block out. And also, I don't really treat my art as special. I don't necessarily need people to like my art. I'm drawing because I like drawing. So, because I'm not really drawing for other people or for, I guess, validation, it's very easy for me to just ignore other people. What was the question? How would you deal with people? Yeah, I mean, I kind of already do, right? But, like, so, I guess I already have, and, like, how do I do it? I don't know. Like, I just don't put that much mental effort into it. I think the best thing to do, if you just see it as noise, is just to ignore it. Random people on the internet are not gonna have like a big sway in your life. And if you let them get into your head, then it's just gonna make you more unhappy. Seeing as I don't necessarily want to be unhappy, I want to be happy, I'm just gonna ignore them. Have you seen my arts? I don't know. I think so, but I don't know. I actually struggle to be a full-time artist because I have so much anxiety about Patreon or Fanbox payment issues. Fanbox payment issues? What do you mean exactly? I don't know what I should sell in there. I mostly do illustrating and save for work. I don't know. I think Patreon is relatively easy when it comes to payment and stuff. What to put there is really, I think it's just up to you. It's difficult because you're kind of the one who's deciding what should be on your Patreon or Fanbox. So, and I think it's very difficult to like put value on your art. I think artists have a lot of tendencies to like either devalue their art a lot. At least most people I see, like that's how it is. They don't really view it as special, so like why should I put this here for people to pay to see this? Like in the end, people will pay for what they think they should pay for, and if they don't find value in it, then they're not gonna buy it. And I think that's kind of just it. I tend to just I kind of put what I would pay for, I guess. Like I price my things. I price stuff as if, like, I guess, yeah, viewing it through the lens of what would I actually pay for, and then that's how I do it. If you're a person who wouldn't like buy any type of like subscription or anything, then yeah, it's gonna be pretty difficult. I don't know. It's fine, thank you so much. This helps a lot. Well, I'm glad it does, if it does. And should I feel bad for drawing or consuming said art? No. I don't think you should feel bad for drawing art. Yeah, no. Like, are you hurting anyone? No. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. Are you are you engaging in a system that hurts people? If no, then you're fine. Are you targeting a specific person? If no, then it's fine. As long as you're like doing things that aren't like directly contributing to harm, I guess, of people, then I think it's fine whatever you're doing, basically. Art in general doesn't tend to hurt people. Especially if you're not like targeting them. So no, I don't think you should feel bad or anything about drawing or consuming art. Is my strongest allies and assuming easy to get along with. I think most people, yeah, most of them are relatively chill to get along with. You can certainly see a quality difference between a drawing like this, where I'm like more familiar with the pose, and then a drawing like this, where I'm less familiar with the pose. I think this drawing was relatively fine. This drawing is definitely better than this drawing. At least to me personally. It also could be that I just added more details to this torso, whereas this one is more barren, so it just seems worse to me. Yeah, it's not like super bad. It's not terrible artwork actually. And also, it's kind of not fair to judge these. Like this one has been cleaned up. These two have not been cleaned up. Okay, whatever. I'm just being a little bit picky. Yeah, no, but you should not feel bad about making art or consuming art. It's not hurting anyone, so yeah. I mean, like it's It's an obvious statement, but I really don't think you should let people get into your head about like what you should enjoy or not, especially if it's like just a harmless thing, right? Like if you like playing a certain game, you shouldn't like let people be like, well, this game is weird. It's like, I don't know. Like people are gonna have different opinions on what people should or should not like. And I think when it has practical effects on the world, yeah, sure. But if it's just, yeah, it's not gonna have a big effect on your life. They'll look great though. Well, thank you. Like a lot of these people are having problems over like your interest and likes when it comes to like drawings or whatever, but then they're not really even doing anything when it comes to real people. And they might even be treating real people worse than than the fictional characters that they're trying to protect. And when it comes to people like that, I don't think that like it's really worth even taking into consideration what they think is right or wrong. It just seems like these people just don't have like a good grounding when it comes to what should be focused on or not. Yeah, no problem. She's bald. That's all I have to say. I should just leave her bald. I'm zooming around the screen too much. Let me settle down. I don't exactly know what character I want to make this. Maybe I'll make it my OC. What are my OCs? I'll make it Laxu. Yeah, no, you certainly cannot avoid like people hating on your art or whatever. Just having opinions. I think having opinions on art is normal. It is up to you to decide what opinions are valid or like worth listening to or not. But yeah, certainly you're gonna be subject to hearing other people's thoughts, good or bad. Like I appreciate positive opinions, but I try to treat most like opinions on my art as like with relatively the same weight in general. Like I don't want to get a super big ego because people are like praising my art too much, and I don't want to like get super depressed because people are like coming after my art, you know, in the negative way, of course. Yeah, so I try to kind of keep opinions on the internet like at arm's length, if that's the correct way to say it. But I very much do like appreciate like positive comments and stuff like that. It's just I try not to get swept up too much in them. I try to have a firm sense of self, I guess. Because if you're not careful, the discourse on the internet like somehow like it eventually kind of becomes you, and you let it like take control of your view of yourself, which is not good. You should not have your view of yourself dependent on other people. How do you feel about posting your art on Reddit? Nothing really. Her hair is kind of high compared to her eyes. That is true. Yeah, that is true. She has that too. Yeah, how do I feel about posting your art on Reddit? I mean, I do. How do I feel about it? Not much of anything. Kind of the same as posting my art anywhere else. This table right here is a little bit unstable. Table unstable? What am I, a lyricist? What about, I haven't used that app. I think I have it, but I haven't necessarily paid attention. Like, I haven't actually used it. It's downloaded, but not in use. Circle, circle, circle. You know, I have so much respect for the Witch Hat Atelier characters. Those people are drawing circles like it's nothing. Like, I'd be so bad at casting spell. Hold on, let me see. Nah, see? It's just like, this is a wonky circle. I mean, obviously, the thing is, I've never practiced drawing circles, like, actually. I think given time, I would be able to draw circles. I'm almost, you know, it's like, I have some foundation. I would be able to get, yeah, whatever. Tomboy vibe. Yeah. Everyone loves tomboys. In general, I just like short hair. Or shorter hair. I can appreciate long hair. But in general, I feel like shorter hair just can sometimes be more interesting. Maybe it's because the hair doesn't necessarily have to, like, go, like, it's not connected, because a lot more of the hair is free to, like, roam. It just tends to look more interesting to me, rather than longer hair where it's either, like, they tend to follow a more strict path when it's longer, but when it's short, it's like, I feel like it can do anything. You can draw the hair in, like, different shapes and stuff. I don't know. That's just a personal opinion, though. Now I can draw a near-perfect circle with a real pencil, but digital pen is different. You know what? That's true. Real, like, the digital, like, it's just slidier. You feel like you have a little bit less control. Hello, Amanda. How's your day going? I see. Been kind of hesitating about Reddit posting for some reason. That's fair. Like, do you know why exactly? Or, well, you say for some reason. So maybe you don't have a real grounded reason why. I don't know. I think I haven't necessarily, like, seen it or experienced anything, like, super different when it comes to Reddit than other apps. But maybe I just haven't posted enough on Reddit. I'm the reverse. I like long hair, but the shortest for me is like what you're drawing right now. What you're drawing now. I like long hair, but the shortest. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair. Long hair or short hair Hanakawa? Okay. I actually like longer hair Hanakawa. I don't really know why, though. I like long hair Hanakawa. But I think it might just be that maybe I just seen a lot of haircuts like that just go like this, and maybe I'm just tired of it. I forget exactly how she looks, but it's something like that. Like, I like the short hair Kiss Shot, but I like the longer hair Hanakawa. My experience with Reddit is that the first mildly popular thing I uploaded got scraped and reposted on Reddit. Oof. Love you can draw super fast. Mine used to be fast too, but nowadays it has slowed down despite higher quality. I just prioritize doing longer drawings. By the way, hello, The Rock, Veilman. What was I saying? I'm a slave to ponytails, personally. I like ponytails. Ponytails, twin tails, drill pigtails. Yeah, they look interesting. Like, my favorite character design in Monogatari is Ononoki, and she has those twin tails, those pigtails. Can I remember a character that has a ponytail that I like? Because I know I just like that type of thing when it comes to hair, but I can't exactly remember a ponytail character. You got it right? Just Vey or wrong? Okay, cool. Me, when it comes to pronouncing things, is a tragedy. So, yeah. Vey. Do you like Saba? I do like Saba. Do I like Saba? I think I like Saba's design more than Gura. But I think it's just I like the complexity of the outfit more than Gura. They're both good though, right? I'm not like saying I don't like Gura. I also don't know why I'm talking like I'm on Twitter. You don't like wait, you like pancakes? So you don't like waffles? No, but yeah, I like Saba. Design is cool. Monica's a pony. I do like Monica. True. Doki Doki Literature Club. Damn. That was so long ago. When did it come out? When did the original Doki Doki come out? It was like 20. It must have been farther than 2016. But I don't think it was any farther than 2018. So between 2016 and 2018 is when I think it came out. Hello, Chu. How's your day going? I like the dots on the eyes. Very cute. Thank you very much. Do you like pancakes? I do like pancakes. I haven't had a waffle in a long time, so currently I like pancakes more than waffles. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have that much experience with waffles. Feels like you have to go through way more work to clean or like to produce waffles. You need like a waffle maker, and then you have to clean the waffle maker. What type of thing is that? I'm lazy. 2016. Okay, cool. Yeah, so long ago. 10 years. Yeah, I was saying that I did prioritize speed when it comes to my drawings. So it's kind of like I always used to do my drawings in 3 hours, regardless of the quality. So it could be the worst drawing ever, and I'd still do like end up doing it in 3 hours. I think after I focused more on simplifying my art style, I was able to draw faster because I'm more so like looking for shortcuts to express a certain idea with the anatomy, rather than like trying to do a super precise drawing, I guess. Hello, Juiceel. How's your day going? I think Saba is a cat. Yeah, catfish. Gura has a more polished design. More of a Polish, sorry. No, wait, yeah. Polish design themes. Saba, I just don't even know what kind of fish she is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be just like a pun on catfish because she has like ear. I don't know, because are those cat ears? I don't think so. I don't think Saba has cat ears, but I just assumed, oh, catfish, because I don't know. It's like that thing from Castle Crashers, if you know what I'm talking about. When you're in the water and there's like the ship with the cannonball, and then there's a fish that's a cat, like that. I forget her name, but she's from Danganronpa. No clue who you're talking about. You're talking about the blonde girl? I don't know. No, you meant polished, didn't you? I was correct. I don't know. You love Danganronpa? I know people like it. I just haven't really engaged with the games at all. So I know people like it. I know it's like some sort of like death game sort of situation, but I don't actually know what what specifically it is. Unfortunate. Although I don't necessarily need, yeah. I will draw whatever character as long as it's interesting to me. I feel like it's just easier for me to get me invested in a character that's cute than in a character that's like super cool. But like it still happens. Like I will draw 2B if I play the game. Don't actually know why. Favorite character from Danganronpa? If you've seen it, yeah, I haven't really seen. There's that crazy looking girl with the with the blonde hair, pigtails. I can't remember much of her design. I think she has some red in there. I think she has like a black. I mean, but I don't know how much of a general design that is just in general in Danganronpa. Like the red. I don't know. Do you like any Pokemon characters? Not particularly. I like Hexmaniac. That's her name, right? That is straight up her name. Other than that, I'm not sure I can really point to any that I like. Because yeah, I haven't really played any Pokemon games or watched the anime. Although I think the anime is like a whatever. Let me finish that thought, because I really don't know where that thought was going, honestly. Yeah, Hexmaniac, I like her. There must be another. What's that? No. No, I certainly have seen some like good Pokemon designs that I like. I can't remember their names or anything. Guy that named Hexmaniac knows what he's doing. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like if you were to like anybody from Danganronpa 2, it'd be Mikan, Sumiki, or Chiaki Nanami. That's Danganronpa. Nope, hold on. Yep, her. Oh, she's interesting. I'm talking about Mikan. It's a little bit crazy. At least in a little. I like the hair. Very, very interesting hair. Reminds me of like snakes. Kind of reminds me of Sengoku Nadeko from Monogatari. Another one was Chiaki. Yes, her. Oh, I've seen her. Yeah, she's cute. I like the curling hair. You know, I think I like the first one. Sumiki. Okay, cool. Back to this. Let me just put in the eyes. This is just a sketch. I was planning on making this a full drawing, but I decided I'm just going to do a couple of sketches today. I still can't get Ingrid's Teletubby hat design out of my head. It is a very good design. I think I've seen Ingrid recently. I don't know where I was on the internet, but was I on YouTube? These eyes are not matched up properly, I don't think. It doesn't really matter. What if I give her like this squinting look? I could do better. Let me get rid of this. And then bring the eyebrow down. She is on my list. Cool. Yes, it was Junko. That was her name. Yeah, I like Junko. Saba is a shark pretending to be a fish. Or so people say. I see. That's cool. Your eyes are too far apart. Nah, they're fine. Are they? Let me actually see. No, I think I like how this looks. Perhaps if you were to stick to like some... Well, okay, do I actually like how this looks? Let me see. I think it's relatively... Yeah, I think it's relatively fine. Although I would say my brain is probably looking at this rather than this. So I think that if I were to try to make it look a little bit better, it'd probably be that instead. Making the ultimate edge of it like longer than the top edge. Nah, looks fine to me. Hello, Master. How's your day going? Is there any characters from One Punch Man or Zelda that you like? I like the... Let's go to Zelda. I actually don't know Zelda, so I'm just gonna say I like Zelda. Because Zelda's the only one I really know from The Legend of Zelda. Of course, there's that fish girl, the red one. But I don't really know enough about Zelda to tell you. Oh, Midna. We know Midna. I know Midna. Yeah, Midna's cool. Midna, Fish Girl, Zelda. And then when it comes to One Punch Man, obviously Tatsumaki. Fubuki's cool. I like... There's this one robot girl that, I don't know how big of a character she is. Because I forget where she's from. So I can't actually say her. I'm gonna say Mosquito Girl. She's cool. I would have drawn that character with that space in front view. They would look off. Yeah, probably. Hold on. Now I've added these measurement lines that I don't want to be there. Have you drawn doll lately? I have not drawn doll lately. No dolls. Not a Revenant, not an Ononoki, not even a... Wait, actually, no, I did draw Ononoki. Or I was working on an Ononoki drawing. Let me move all these sketches downwards. I will be drawing Mifa. Is her name Mifa or Mifa? The fish girl from The Legend of Zelda. Mosquito Girl? You mean Flyra from the YouTube channel J Madness? No! Okay, yeah, so her name is Mifa. That's a cute name, actually. Yee, her. Minna, Mifa, and Zilda. Zilda? What the Who's that? Oh, is doll the one from Blood? Yeah, maybe actually. I haven't drawn the doll from Bloodborne. Certainly not. Not recently. Not recently. I've only ever drawn one of her. It was NSFW. You know, I kind of want to do a safer work version of her, actually. I think she has just a really nice design, so. The curse of making an NSFW is usually, this is definitely a fault on my part. I don't think it has to be like this, but I removed some clothing. But the clothing is like one of the best parts. So removing the clothing kind of makes it less of a nice design. What's this face? This is the face of true despair. Despair? What is a Dangan? Is this a Danganronpa reference? No. I just censored the art with a monster can. Fair enough. Do you have a game that you're really attached to? Because it gives you a lot of inspiration to draw? For me, it's Arknights Enfield, or just Arknights in general. Let me think. A game that gives me a lot of inspiration to draw. And that I'm attached to for that reason? I don't actually think so. I think Oh, by the way, I wanted to draw the razor from Slay the... I think Slay the Princess, maybe? Slay the Princess was pretty good. If not Slay the Princess, I also like, Enna Dream Barbecue. Aina. Yeah, that game that came out. That was very nice. But am I just like super attached to it? No, I don't think so. It'd have to be like maybe Fate Grand Order, but it's like I haven't played the game. Like I have the game now and I'm playing it now, but I don't really play it that often, and I'm not really attached to the game itself. I just like the character designs. Hello, General Oni. How's your day going? Plus Blue Archive. Fair enough. You know, Hina's my favorite character design there. There's a lot of good character designs. Hina, even like Karen, Asuka, Kisaki. Seiya? Maybe. Yeah. Seiya? I don't know. I like Seiya, yeah. Hello, Soggy Bubble. Despite never... maybe Bloodborne? I don't think I'd say... Yeah, maybe Bloodborne. But again, it's not because I've played the game. It's just because the game's aesthetic in general is just really cool to me. But I don't know how much... Like, there's a time where I was just drawing a lot of things like that. Like, Eldritch, Lovecraftian type of things. Shit. You get out of here. But man, I don't know. Zenless Zone Zero has a lot of cool designs, but again, not really attached to the game itself. Maybe I'm just the person who doesn't really get attached to games? That's not true. Well, at least not for like artistic reasons. It's more so just, or not attached to the like playing the game, but more so just attached to the aesthetic of the game. Basically, I can like a game's aesthetic, but I don't know if I really become super attached to the game. It'd have to be because the game has like a good story or something like that. Like Slay the Princess. I don't necessarily know if I'm like, I wouldn't say I like it because it makes me want to draw. I just like it because I like it. Hello, the Vindicated Kriegsman. This is just a repeat of the... What's it called? Queen Draco drawing. Oh, that doesn't really look like... Because I haven't done the motion lines properly, it doesn't really look like she's shaking her hands. Just looks like something's exploding out of her hands. that Albert Einstein? Kind of does look like it with the way that the hair is drawn. I'm going to do a real draw. Actually, hold on. I did kind of want to finish this drawing, although I say finish it, but it's not like there's really much that I would like to do with it. I think it works fine for just like a random sketch that I did. Just keeping it in this style is probably fine. What do I actually want to draw? I kind of want to draw Cruel from Seraph of the End. She's been on my list for a long time. Who's a character throwing a tantrum? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think... Not really any character. At first I was gonna draw like a Laxu type of hairstyle, but then I was like, wait, Laxu probably wouldn't be throwing a tantrum, so I don't know who to do. They call me Dennis. My name is not Dennis. But because I have not told them my name, they're using any old name. I mean, okay, it's not any old name. I think it's Dennis. It is Dennis because of Chainsaw Man, like the nickname that people give to Denji. But yeah. I don't think I will, unfortunately, Mastra. Another high angle shot? Do I want to do another high angle shot? Dennis Sensei. Something like that. Don't know if I'd be considered a sensei, though. I'm neither wise enough nor old enough. I don't think you need to become a... I don't think you need to be old to be a sensei, though. I'm just a crab. You know, I don't know what crab I am, but I like what species, but I'm just a crab. I'm not really hard to draw. I'm legit a circle with a male human body. That's... Huh. His name is Richard. Yep, that's me. That's my name. Just kidding, it's not. Hello, Sea Virus. How's your day going? Sea Virus. I love to be stone crab. Do you like hermit crab? They're cool. It's like a title if you're a yeah, no, it's true. Am I a popular artist, though? I don't think so. But yeah, I'm joking. People will call you sensei out of respect, not because you teach something. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, thank you very much. Yes, I'm a very highly respectable person. Definitely. I'm joking. But sure, if you want to call me that, go ahead. Your day is going good? Nice. That's good. Crab monster from One Punch Man who ate too many crabs. Yeah, that's me. I'm Crablante. I think that's his name. You got an art question for you? Well, go right ahead. Who's the girl in the crab costume? Is she from a series? Yes, she is Onanoki from the Monogatari series. Not really a tip, but just your opinion on it? Okay, yeah, sure. I don't really know what to do with the hands here. I don't really want to do a hands on the head. Okay, maybe I can do like this this arm is gonna be going downwards, and then I'll do it like the other hand is coming behind the back and grabbing the arm like over here. Well, my question is, I finished the drawing, right? But I haven't rendered it, and to be honest, I don't feel like rendering it, then don't render it. I've never seen your character avatar. My character avatar. Have never seen my character avatar. I don't really necessarily know. I'm struggling with this pose. Yeah, perspective shots are gonna be quite difficult. Depends on what you're used to, I guess. That's a shame. I want to make the crab girl my OC. Yeah, no, she is Onanoki from... I mean, you can always just make an inspired, like, a character that's inspired by it. Like, I did the line art, the flat colors, but yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do anything else, you don't have to. Do, like, Azure Lane. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I feel like I've done so many peace signs, though. Well, I guess eventually you'll run out of things to do. You'll eventually have to repeat things. Yeah, I could totally just do a... Well, I guess it'd have to be here, because her forehead is going to be... It's like a doodle or a character you use in... Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily have, like, an avatar or anything like that. I'm an amorphous... disembodied voice. Technically. Well, yeah. Is it easy for you to draw Onanoki? Yeah, I think I've drawn her enough times that, like, it's decent. Like, I should be able to do a relative... Like, yeah. I think it's relatively easy for me to draw her. Only difficult part of her is, like, the frills on her dress, but other than that... Yeah. Hello, Kane. How's it going? It's going good. Hopefully it's going good for you, too. Yeah, I mean, in the end, you don't have to render a drawing if you don't want to. I think a drawing could look perfectly fine if it's unrendered. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. I'm vibing. How are you doing, by the way? I forgot to ask you that, but then I went to sleep. I fell asleep. But yeah, I'm vibing. Look, I mean, I hear peace sign, I think Onanoki. Maybe I'll make this an Onanoki drawing. But I did all this and that. I did the anatomy. Thinking I'm gonna do... Maybe I can draw the short-haired Onanoki. Or, like, the shorter hair Onanoki. But I don't know if I really want to do that. I think I like the original design more. Tired and just woke up. Bear. I feel like that. Just in a slump because I'm able to draw hair. I've been at this for weeks and still can't get it. Trying to break it, trying to find like a different method that's simpler might help. If the way that you're learning is too complicated, going even simpler might help, I think. The one where she got decapitated? I'm not too sure. Mainly because if you're referring to something that happens in Off and Monster Season, I haven't seen Off and Monster Season, but I know that she does have the new design in Off and Monster Season, I think. So I don't know, actually. Oh, is that why she has a short? Is that why she has does she have short hair? Because her hair like got cut off along with her neck? Is that what happened? Ah, I see. I see, I see. But yeah, no, never seen that. But yeah, I was talking about that version, I assume then. You're gonna draw along? Well, good luck. You should watch it when you can. I will. I know I'm gonna like it. It's Monogatari. I think I'm gonna learn line art more and just coloring better, and then start rendering. Okay. Yep. Whatever you think will fit you better, will fit you best. You don't have to be good at coloring or anything to make a good drawing. In general, usually it's the foundation of the drawing that's the most important. And usually, if you're doing line art, it's the line art that like is the foundation. It's the line art that holds everything together. Hello, Mr. Engine. How's your day going? Get good. Who are you supposed to be? Hornet from Silksong? From Hollow Knight Silksong? How do you feel about drawing people's OCs submitted, I assume, on Discord? Like a non-serious doodle just for fun? I don't know. Whenever I draw any character, I usually have to, like, be either invested in the story that they're in, or it has to be, like, a really good design. It's not the case that, like, I just don't draw that many characters in general, especially ones that... They have to really be something that I find interesting, I guess, and that's why I would draw them. I don't tend to draw that many OCs, but to be fair, like other people's OCs, but in general, that's usually just because I haven't seen them. I mean, it's like the same process that I would go about doing for any other character, because in the end, it kind of is, like, they're all OCs. Any character from, like, an established work isn't a, like, original character from that creator, artist. It just happens that it comes along with, like, a real, like, serialized work. Or, like, a movie, or something like that. But yeah, I mean, same process for any other character. If it's interesting, and it makes me want to draw it, then I will. I've drawn other people's OCs, that's for sure. Hello, Boo. How's your day going? What's the pose you're doing for? Not really, it's just a high angle shot. Not particularly for anything. Just did it because I felt like it, I guess. Do you do commissions? Yes. Wait, hold on one second. It's going all right. My car is misfiring, but it's a Kia, so par for the course. That's unfortunate. I have to bring it in next week. Hopefully, they just replace the whole engine. Also, do you do commissions? I do. Would love to see my OC and your style, if you want to, of course. Or I can ask you to color it with your style, if that makes sense. It does kind of make sense, yeah. But yeah, I do commissions. I wouldn't mind. I do have like a queue of commissions that I have to actually get done. There's an Ononoki commission I gotta do. There's a Dragon Girl from what's that show? What's that book called? I think it's Reverend Insanity. I think. There's another commission I have to do, which is a character sheet. I think there's another character sheet. But yeah, I mean, I do commissions. Yeah, she does look mad but cute. Her eyebrows are always like pointed downwards, so she do kind of always have that grumpy look to her. Her pigtails are set really low, or just lower than I thought. I usually see them like set on the top of the head, but her pigtails, Ononoki's, are set in the middle. How's everyone's day? My day's going good. What are some in-person games you guys like to play in your youth? In-person game, like as in like an arcade or something like that, like an arcade game. Other than that, I don't necessarily know what an in-person game is. Oh, you mean like straight up like just moving around with your body? I don't know. I think it was pretty boring. Hide and seek was fun. I just like playing with toys, like action figures. I used to play with like toys, yeah, action figures, and just come up with different stories. That's what I used to do. But I don't think that's really a game. If you're talking about like, but like if sports, I don't know. I didn't really play that many sports. I played basketball a little bit. Didn't like that. I played another sport, I think, but was it baseball? I don't think I really played baseball though. Eh. Unfortunately, I didn't care enough about sports to enjoy it. Yeah, I can't exactly remember like many games, real games that I used to play in person. Most of the stuff that I have done was things that I would do alone, so I don't know if I'd consider them games. Taboo was fun. The game. I'm a nerd, so. Oh, so your only answer is chess? Fair enough. I didn't play chess as a kid. Chess is fun. But I've only ever played online chess, so I wouldn't say it's an in-person game. Things like Truth or Dare, never have I ever. Urban Soap? Nah, never played any of those. Not really. Are you lonely? I was. As a kid. But through my teenage years, I became not lonely. I just became good at being by myself. So the feeling of loneliness just disappeared. No longer lonely. I mean, in any case, it's pretty difficult to be lonely. No, not talking about the internet stuff. I don't think the internet really contributes or takes away from my loneliness or not. I don't feel lonely because I just don't focus on that stuff. I just do things that I like to do by myself. I guess, yeah, as a kid I just learned to do things by myself, so I never really ended up feeling like super lonely. Like, eventually I just learned to not feel lonely. Lonely is only lonely when your imagination stops. True. You should definitely play it with friends. It's way more enjoyable that way. You're not talking about chess. Truth or dare, never have I ever? I mean, yeah, I'd assume so. I don't think you can. What are you talking about exactly? Hello, Lord Wallet. How's your day going? I had too much imagination. No, I'm schizo. That's not good. Dial it back a little bit. It's called get so used to lonely, or you just have something to distract you from feeling it. I don't know. I don't necessarily think I'm in a state of, or I don't think I was in a state of distracting myself. I think I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you focus on the fact that you're alone, I guess you'll feel lonely. So if you do things and you don't focus on being lonely, then you're not going to be lonely, I guess. If you don't focus on being alone, they're not going to be lonely. Something like that. Her head don't look right. Pull out a reference sheet. Nah, I'm good. I mean my drawing tablet every day. It'd be like that. Being alone and being lonely isn't the same. Yeah, it's not. The negative feeling that comes along with being alone is what you call loneliness. But being alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. You gotta also feel the negative things that come along with being alone. I'm a little proud of what I've managed to draw today. That's good. 'Tis good. Continue. Hello, Saturnist. How's your day going? Nice sub and like. Well, thank you very much. Do you do requests? No, I don't. I mean, it's not like it's not necessarily like I don't, but it will be very difficult to request a character that I would like to draw, basically. This thing is a little bit too small, but it's cool. Let's try it again. You have a tutorial? That's nice. I'm gathering fan art. Oh, I see. Can you look at my Saba sketch in Discord? Sure. Wrong Discord. And then there's a work in progress channel, but I assume you put in the art channel then. Oh, nice. Very cute face. I like the hair. It's a very large tail. Oh, right, she's gonna be doing a peace sign. Like, I like drawing her tail massive. No, it's fair. Big tails are quite fun to draw. Okay, goodbye, Ace. Have a good day. I think I'm gonna be doing something like that. Do you have any tips on how to make digital art look more painterly? I don't think I do, mainly because I just don't have a painterly art style. So I don't really have any tips to help with that. It's probably going to be based on the brushes you use in that case, like brushes to add painterly texture. Or like relying less on line art. I guess I would just say rely less on line art and stuff like that. Hello Shira, how's your day going? Welcome to the stream. What is a painterly art style? The only time I've heard about it was an option in AI image generation site. Painterly, I mean, it's just perhaps it's like the style that like there's less focus on line art, there's more focus on paint in general, I guess. I have a bunch of digital art, like digital brushes. I don't really have that many paint brushes, painting looking brushes. There must be some somewhere. I assume it'd be something similar to this, but, you know, like this type of thing. We are more so focused less on lines and more on the actual texture and paint of the object. Now see, I'm just gonna do a crappy apple. That thing Ononoki has on her head reminds me of Pet Rocks. It does kinda, yeah. What's her name? The girl on the bottom right? Ononoki Yotsugi. From the Monogatari series. Are the main brushes you use for line art custom made or available somewhere? For line art, they're just G pens. They are modified, but it's just a G pen. Think you might do a squatting pose sketch tonight? Maybe. Maybe I will. You're drawing another Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Scarlet Devil art, I see. Well, good luck. Peace, peace. Indeed, Nini. Indeed. Peace. Sorry. Piss, piss, yay. Peace, peace, yay. But yeah, I mean, when I think of Painterly, I think of something more like this, rather than like a super digital looking apple. Of course, I'm rushing this one now. I spent a good amount of time on the other one, so I don't necessarily want to spend too much time on this one. In fact, it's probably not even going to really look like an apple, but it's cool. It'd be like that. Looks like a peach. Looks like something. That's for sure. Peach. Yeah, it does kind of look like a peach, you're right. Look, I'm not an apple professional. Hello, Daru. How's your day going? The Gabe Cube is here, available to be ordered, and I might actually get it. Well, good luck on the Gabe Cube. I do like the Painterly one more. Although, it's interesting. Turned out decent, considering I don't really do that style. Yeah, it's certainly not apple shaped. Like mainly, like I guess I would have to like do something like this. Far too round to be an apple, huh? You do have to respect the original shape of the fruit if you want it to look like the fruit. I still don't. Yeah, I need a reference. Something like this looks certainly more apple-like than the other one, though. Give it a butt crack and it becomes a peach. True. Apple indeed. Hello, Dreading Bread. How's your day going? I want to see you, Crab, paint a character in this style. Wonder how it'd turn out. Good question. Looks like we'll never know, though. Nah, I don't know. I've definitely done this pose before. Anunnaki, peace sign over her face area. Definitely seen this pose before. Or kind of. I'm debating whether or not I should keep some of the line art on my painting thing. It looks so good with the little outline though, but no lines helps it more in tune with the paint style. True. No lines makes it look more painterly. But the lines do kind of ground it, or it, yeah. It keeps the outlines very clear. You can go for colored lines, like minimal lines, but also when you do lines, you color them, matching the colors that's already around the lines. But like, you know, still darker, so you can tell it's actually lines. Yep, I'm unfixable. Simply too lazy and cruel. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. You know what? I'll deal with that later. Most genuine laugh. Of course. Most genuine laugh for a genuine person. Or crab? Our crab people. Our crabs people. Crab needs correction. No, I don't. After all, crabs can't be corrected. They're the perfect life form. Everything wants to become a crab. Yeah, okay. I will use this time to think what I should eat for breakfast. Thanks for the tip. No problem. Although I have no clue how well it'll work, it was just me throwing an idea out. Alright, bring the opacity back up. Yeah, I could have made it farther. A little bit too late for that. I mean, I could undo it, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, I think I might have to adjust the... It's a bit late for that. Fair enough, Yar. Fair enough, Yami. Is what I was trying to say. But I stuttered. Like I was Hachikuchi. Doing a bit. These goddamn frills. I don't think I'd actually have to do that. I think I simply would just do something like this. Can you try to use the liquid tools and pull her torso belly to the left? I mean, rather than pulling this to the left, I think I'd put in the waist a little bit. Yarudami. That's you. No, I don't like that. I mean, yeah, in the end, she was quite wide before. Hold on, go back. Beautiful art, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, artist block, how's your day going? I'll draw a circle around her torso. Shit. Why? If one day you woke up as a cute anime girl, would you let your homies hit? Probably not. I'd be too busy drawing, you see. 1 second. Her. Yes, you. So in that case, I'm getting rid of this thing. Getting rid of this. And then... Oh, yeah, for the dress. No, that's fair, yeah. No longer a dress, it's gonna be a skirt. The skirt is way easier to draw, actually, looking at the design. Ah, but hold on, I think I made it too long. The top. It's quite frilly. No, as in, like, I'm gonna be drawing, and I'm gonna be drawing, so no one get near me. I want to be focused. That type of thing, you know? Alright, so... something like... I mean... I think I like the more... No... Actually, yeah, but whatever. I'm a very cruel crab. Indeed. Frilled dress, yeah. Frills are truly my enemy. At the very least, I need to come up with the... that. I don't think she needs a skirt. Fair enough. Unfortunately. That just might be what she gets. And by might, I mean certainly. That's certainly what she's gonna get. Yeah, I like how frills look, but they are quite annoying to get right. I might be evil because I enjoy frills. I mean, I enjoy drawing... Okay, hold on. I enjoy drawing them, or getting them right, or whatever, but they're quite tricky to draw, that's for sure. You might have a rival in a game, but that doesn't mean you don't enjoy fighting against them. But their playstyle might just be the absolute antithesis to yours. They might clash, and it might not be easy to fight against. Something like that. Antithesis? Did I use that right? Whatever. It counters you, basically. See, in this case, I think the legs would be too long, but whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of that. You get what you don't deserve. True. I should make a game, yes. Starring cute anime girls. Beating the shit out of each other. At least that's just what it comes to. Ain't there an anime coming out that's like basically like cute anime girls doing drugs and also fighting each other? Is that not a thing that I saw? You're so sleepy. Maybe you should sleep. Sleep is great. If I just have her arm going down, it's gonna end up clipping into the... I'm pretending like it's a 3D model. It's gonna end up clipping into the dress. I don't want it to interact with the dress. So I'm gonna just put her arm outwards. We put a trailer in Discord. Ah, I see. I didn't see. I didn't check media channel. I hate it. Isn't it just Skullgirls? Yeah, actually. Yeah, that one. I didn't fully watch the trailer, but I have seen clips of it. Do you like Skullgirls? They're cool. I mean, it's cool. I meant. I like the skeleton girl. Skeleton maid girl. Don't know what her name is, but I like her. There's a Toho fighting game? I didn't know that. Toho. Marie. Yes, or is it Mary? In any case, yeah, her. Thought about drawing her. Did not end up drawing her, but I certainly thought about it. I feel it's pretty disrespectful that frills choose to be so difficult. They could totally just be pretty easy, but they just decide, nah, I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna make a game and call it Blue Archive or something. That's a really cool and original concept. Is it gonna be about archiving blue things? She kind of reminds me of Ononoki and Pathos. Maybe I just have a type. Archive of Cum? What? It's gonna be cute and funny? Oh, I see. Cute things and funny things go together really nicely. I can't believe this has never been thought of before. Exactly, I said the same thing. Okay. So... funny is subjective. So is cute, but shut the fuck up. True. What if I just take this entire thing and just... Nope. Well, that maybe might work. I think that... whatever, it's cool. Have you heard of the Persona 6 trailer? No. But, to be fair, I haven't played Persona 5. All I know from it is its music. I haven't played any Persona games. All I know is... music. I think it might be Schizo, and I've been joking. Nah, surely not. Or I don't know. You know? You know you, and if you know you, then if you say you are, then maybe perhaps. But don't take your word for it. Consult your nearest medical persons. Consult your nearest pediatrician. What? What are your thoughts on Toy Story 5? It was decent. It was good. I didn't find it like terribly boring. It was fine. You see a cute and funny video without sounds? And I hear sounds. I mean, I think it's normal to, like, hear sounds if a video's playing. Like, there was that one video where there's, like, this light post jumping and the screen vibrates. And so in your brain, you hear, like, this rumbling sound when there's actually, it's a silent video. But your brain is, like, trying to correct for, it's like, it's guessing that you should be hearing this thing. And so you do hear the thing. Or you think that you hear the thing, even though you're not. It's how brains work. They're prediction machines. I'm currently drawing a curve woman. A bell curve? That's good for you. You're moaning? Yeah, same thing. I mean, I think the same mechanisms for the reason you'd hear, like, a rumble is the same mechanisms for why you'd hear, like, a moan. Your brain thinks that there should be a moan in this video, and so it puts in a moan in the video. You also see stuff. Huh? Monogatari characters, amazing, right? Hello, Brian, how's your day going? Even though Ononoki is my favorite character design, I do end up drawing more Shinobu, because she's just easier to draw. Crumbling, isn't it? Yes, it's an Attack on Titan reference. Because Ononoki's frills fry me every single time. Honestly, I should just draw a bunch of Ononoki until I get the frills burnt into my brain so I can actually do them, because... Well, first of all, I do like the character, and second of all, this is getting ridiculous. Would you do Attack on Titan characters? The Titans are very cute. They're... You know, some of them, like that one that is in Season 1, with the big ol' eyes. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Attack on Titan, overrated, not gonna lie. I see. Weird question, but did you ever go to something like a prom? No, because I was homeschooled. Big reason why I was quite lonely. Although, there's benefits to being homeschooled. You get to, like, have personalized lessons and such. But no prom. There's no one to prom. Luckily, I guess for good reason. Anyways, I don't think I'm the type of person that would go to a prom anyways. I just don't particularly like parties, I guess. I like walking in a forest. If the prom was walking in a forest, oh yeah, I'd be down for that. Personalized lesson sounds way too dirty. I see. I still have yet to watch Attack on Titan at all. I see. Well, in my opinion, it's good. It's good, but it depends on your taste. Tastes. I think it's like my 4th favorite anime. Top 3 is ReZero Monogatari and Steins Gate. Hachikuji best story, Ononoki best design, and Shinobu the most popular. Yeah. I like Hachikuji's story. I think I like Shinobu's arcs the most. Yeah, I think I like Shinobu's arcs the most. But yeah, Hachikuji's also really good. How can you not like the snail? No, I wouldn't take someone to a forest on a date. I guess unless they suggested it. No, like, what would I? A date? You know, I'm saying this as if I've ever even considered going on a date ever. I mean, honestly, just walking anywhere. Like, I'd walk around a city. I'd walk around anywhere. I like walking places. I do not like loud music that drowns out the ability to have, like, a good conversation. Like, you have to, like, shout and you have to, like, read lips. It's, like, just an all-around annoying situation, honestly. If it's like like, I can understand a restaurant, but a club is crazy. I don't think you'd take a person on a first date to a club either. Where would I go on a first date? I genuinely have no idea. I mean, honestly, I guess you'd have to, like, think about what the other person wants. I don't particularly have any, like, big preferences for... I mean, I guess I would prefer a forest, like, over a city to walk. But if it's a city that I've never been in, then I would prefer the city to the forest that I've known already. So... But if it was a random forest versus a random city... No clue, actually. I have crazy issues understanding speech when there's any sort of noise. Huh. You're just saying that because you don't want to get trafficed? You're right, I don't want to get trafficed. Trafficed. After all, we saw what happens when people get trafficed. Look at Look at Hachikuji. Cafe, cinema, restaurant? Cafe, sure. Restaurant, sure. Cinema, I don't know. I wouldn't go there to, like, for a first date. I think ideally you'd like to want to talk to the person. You can't really talk in a movie unless you want to be that annoying type of person. First date idea would be a full triathlon. Oh, yeah. The point of the date is to get hot and sweaty. And exhausted. Honestly, I'm not that into, like, theaters or anything like that. Mainly just because, like, first of all, you can watch most things, like, at home. I don't personally see that much of a, I guess, like, the entire experience, like, you go get popcorn and you sit in this big room and there's a large TV and that's cool. But, like, I don't know, I'm quite content watching movies without all of that. Like, just have some good headphones. Have some good headphones with some bass. Have a relatively good, like, screen that you're watching it on. I don't think it really matters. Just go in a dark room, you know? Just go in a basement. Just go in your basement, get your laptop or whatever you're using, and yeah. I don't think that sounds very fun. Mountain free climbing. I love my first death. I love my first date with a dose of death, or chance of death. No. Yeah, actually, I think we should summit Mount Everest for our first date. Cinemas are huge where I live, very, very popular. I mean, yeah, I think, like, people like cinema. I just personally don't. I think it's just a hassle. I'm a lazy person. It's a hassle to do something where I know that I could watch a movie from home. And I know I can do that. So to go out of my way to do that, it doesn't have that much value to me. But I can understand people where, like, they like the experience. Like, you know, it is certainly an experience. A festival. Maybe. Festival might be cool, actually. Alright, I'm not paying attention to this drawing. Let me do that. Where's the red color? Okay, and I'll just do it here. For the top part. No. I think a cafe sounds chill. Wait a frickin' minute. I don't want these to be on the same layer. Pediatrician. Nah. Something tells me there'd be something. Stay to your bedroom. I think the access to media we have now has changed the landscape for cinemas. It used to be an event to see a movie, but now if you wait a week, it comes to streaming. Yeah. It's certainly changed. It's simply more accessible. A picnic. A picnic's fine, actually. Oh, that's a good idea. You can make your own food and bring it. Yeah, no, that's actually that's a really good idea, actually. I've seen enough. Ononoki armpit and toe beans when toe beans is actually. You know what? I think that is the cutest nickname that's the cutest nickname I've ever heard for toes. And that's I think that's true. Did I just put this on the exact same layer after saying I don't want to do that? Toe beans. Like, I've heard it before, but, you know, it's just registered. You know, that's actually a relatively, like, huh. Yeah, I can vibe with that name. You know, her outfit is not actually, it's not that, armpit friendly now, don't you think? But yeah, toe beans, I mean, versus the other names, like dogs, grippers, toe beans is actually relatively fine. Unless you don't like beans. Yeah, I think a picnic is cute. Grippers is a good one. Good one too, though. Grippers. No. Fair, but not like. Doesn't have a. Grippers. Gripper. Nah. Toe bean solos. Toe bean solo. Where is the skin layer? Yo, give me your skin. Give me your skin. I want the skin. Okay, I got none of that. What? Why? There we go. Aren't toe beans just for animals? Not anymore, they're not. Also, people are animals. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. Toe beans. I mean... Oh, I don't know. You don't really grip with your feet, do you? I mean, you can. And they're not ideal for grabbing things, but you certainly can grab. Look, if your feet had no grip at all, I think you'd slide on the ground. I think having relatively good friction is like important for a foot. So I think grippers works. I would say like grippers for hands makes way more sense than feet though. Like if I were to pick one or the other. You know, grippers is fine. I think I was unfairly harsh to the word grippers. The term. No, but yeah, I mean, you'd think it'd be like hands are grippers because hands actually do grab things. Foot job? How do we get there? Okay, I understand how we got there. It would be wrong of me to be completely shocked because like it does kind of relate. But also, how did we get there? I mean, fair enough. I guess you would need grip for that. You're valid reasoning, Maxi. Yeah, I don't know how it came to be that people started referring to feet as grippers, though. That would be something I'd like to learn. Because you'd think there was just... I mean, hands are right there. Now I need to figure out, is it something like this? She really does have blue hair. Every time I draw her, I always have to remember, oh yeah, she has like bluish hair, not actually like is it green? No, it's like, it's weird. It's a very odd color. Toe beans tier list when? Yeah, I'm not a professional in the toe bean category, unfortunately. You have to find someone who's a little bit more experienced in that field. was a weird pattern for filling in. First called them toe beans, peat, or paw feet. Toe beans. I didn't know that's where it came from. I thought it just... Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, I heard toe beans, and I was like, you know, looking at toes, I guess they kinda, sorta have a bean-like shape. So I guess I can kinda, sorta... What are they, like, what is toe beans referring to specifically when it comes to, like, furry characters? Will that just be... whatever. Me when I get pedantic with myself? Oh, they're like the pad, like the pads? Area? Place stuff? That stuff? I'm not a Tobinosaur. Tobinosaur. Oh, okay. That's a cute name for them. Damn, the other people stole the Tobin, the furry's whole flow. They really said, I'm just gonna take that. I like how that sounds. Mine now. Which is honestly fair. It's a good word. Hello, DeAndre Franklin? Yep, let's go with that. Okay, Franklin's easy. DeAndre? I think it's DeAndre. DeAndre. I don't think that... Okay, whatever. Put in the eyes. Or, actually, I know she has eyes over here already, so... Back down here. Let's get in this color. Nope. Yeah, no, it certainly was connoisseur. It has to be. Topinosaur. The amount of plays on... Okay, actually, now that I think about it, the only other play on connoisseur that I've heard is... Well... Why do they look so different? Of course I haven't shaded it, so maybe that's why. Connoisseur. Close enough, yeah, sure. I think you, yeah, close enough. Connoisseur. Same thing. Connoisseur. Who the hell is Lil Orsef? Does this say rapper name? Connoisseur. The famous dino, yes. Everyone knows the fabled Connoisseur. Dinosaur. Connoisseur. It's a terrifying beast, you see. This hard brush is interesting. I've seen artists with like this type of shading style. I think it looks good, but I don't know if I'd be able to actually do it. It's quite the hard... It's a very... Of course, like, the very hard edges is very difficult for me when it comes to skin. Now I just can't say what I want. I see. It'd be like that. That's how it is when you're working with YouTube. I'm too busy. Oh, there's a drawing I need to work on. What drawing is it, actually? I need to work on the Draco drawing now. And then after the Draco, then the Iori one, and then I think I'm good to... Nope, then I need to work on that drawing. I think I'm good to go. I'll figure it out. It's insane that you sound like a normal person. I hope I sound like a normal person. To be fair, I don't know what a not normal person would sound like. Good night, Nighthawk. Have a good rest. I guess what, you'd sound like a... I don't know. The only voice I can imagine someone thinking that I sound like if they see my art is maybe like a nerdy type of voice. Like that's the only thing I'd think of. Something like something like this, and then like that type of thing. That type of thing. It's kind of racist. Crazy. One of these punishments are not like the other. Okay. Put that in. How's that racist? I don't think he actually thinks it's racist. I do not believe that he actually believes it's a racist. Oh no, this guy's a murderer. Maxia, I'd watch yourself. He's dangerous. I need, like, purple? Do you think purple would work here? I think purple white would work here. Eee. Timmy Tough Knuckles over here. By the way, Timmy Tough Knuckles is one of the funniest. Not actually, but it is very comedic, I guess would be the word. It's funnier than it should be. Whenever someone says Timmy Tough Knuckles, I'm like, my mind chuckles. Bro's out here confessing crimes like he's a rapper. Jail time speedrun. Any percent. Okay. Like this. And then I need to put in the highlight. Something like that. Lolicon Hunter version of King Von. Crazy. I do not know the King Von lore, I'm sorry. Something like that. That man was damn near demonic for real. Was he? Wait, no, have I heard of him? Maybe I have. Maybe I do know. King Von was feared because he was crazy. Fair enough. I too would fear an insane man. You don't know what they're gonna do. Crazy? I was crazy once. Hello, bruh. How's your day going? Using all of my 49 intellect, my 49 IQ, I can deduce that this is in fact a bruh, and not indeed puppy paws. Another Ononoki? Listen, okay, I'm an Ononoki-holic. It's a problem, I know, but I can't help it. Well, that's good. I hope you continue your success. I wish the Dame Fate for you too. Thank you. I will have the Dame Fate. Nah, I'm joking. I will fade into irrelevancy. Peacefully. Like a old man dying in his sleep. And then at the end of my life I will say, I had fun. And then I will pass away. My channel, I mean. No, actually, before that, I'd smile and say, I had fun. I had fun, I have no regrets. And then I'd pass away. You're gonna eat my hair? Oh, I see. See, I had a nice moment happening here. You see, I was reminiscing about my future death. That's not how reminiscing works, but screw you, I don't care. But now you see, you've ruined it with this this whole eating hair shenanigans. I would like you to cease. Please. Please stop it. See, I would like to not be bald when I die. Which is a crazy sentence. What the hell? That dude's, so you sound like a normal person? Sounds racist. No, it's not racist, okay? It's not racist, it's, artistist, I assume. Like, for instance, imagine if you saw... Anyway, I think it was more of a statement on the art that I make rather than my race. I mean, cause like, in the end... Unless this person, like, has been on the channel for a long time, they're not gonna know what race I am. So the only thing they could possibly be commenting on is what I draw. How dare he, right? Nah, but I'm quite sure he was talking about my art. Still trying to figure out where to put the arms in the grab girl. Like she has multiple arms, like a spider, like Muffet from... What's that thing called? Muffet from Undertale. It was cunniest, not racist. Truer words have never been spoken. That's a really cute Ononoki artwork. Not what I'm looking for, though. Okay. Oh no. Or human arms, I mean. I see. Yeah, good luck with that. Here come the tomatoes. Please don't throw tomatoes. They'll ruin the artwork, you see. Okay, so I have an objection to make to this, Mr. Mastro. I'm not a little boy. Where can I post it if I finish the crap girl OC? Probably in the Discord. Or if you don't have a Discord or you don't want to go to Discord, you can post it in the community for the YouTube. For YouTube? Yeah. That's a really cool artwork too. Yeah, okay, if it's safe for work. I assume it's safe for work, though. I thought. I mean, still, you could post it in Discord, too, though. Don't take it too serious. Well, yeah, I mean, if I was taking it serious, I don't think I would just object to that. I don't think that would be my only objection. No, I am. That's true. Wait, I'm not made of chocolate. I'm not edible. Okay, actually, okay, all people are edible, but that's... Okay, but, like, you wouldn't recommend people to eat other... You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. Yes, the community tab or the Discord, basically. The community tab, Discord, or the Discord. Anybody know of any discords where digital artists just hang out and draw together? Let's see. I mean, I don't know about talking or anything, but Leviathan's channel, it depends. But yeah, Leviathan's channel, he has a Discord. If you go to Leviathan streams on YouTube, inside of the streams in the chat, there's a link to the Discord, and then they do draw there. My Discord, I mean, people also draw in my Discord, but not as much as I've seen on, like, let me check. I think Leviathan's Discord just has a VC open, like, 24/7. Oh, hold on, maybe not. Are they not? Oh, no, people are still. Okay, so this VC has been going for 11 hours. No, 11 minutes. 2,139 minutes. Although no one's drawing there, but usually there's at least some person drawing. But yeah, I mean, just if you look around at different artist discords, you'll find some people drawing. And even if no one is drawing in like a VC, if you join a VC and you start drawing, there is a chance that other people will also like join as well. Which Leviathan, the artist? Is there multiple artists like Leviathan artists though? If there is, then the one with the white profile picture. With I think it's a white profile. Let me see. Leviathan, yeah, white profile picture, red eyes, crying, very chibi, goofy looking style. Really good artist, by the way. No salt lamp. Yeah, Leviathan the artist. He's on YouTube, and then you can go to his if you go to streams, he has the link to his Discord in the description of his streams. I used to hang out there a lot. I don't really do that anymore, not for any real reason, just because I don't have that much time. I would like to hang out in Discords more, but I'd be busy. Yeah, you could just straight up communicate with other people. If you ask around, you probably will eventually just find other people to... Or if you just, like, say, I'm going to be drawing in VC, I mean, other people probably will be like, oh, I kind of want to check it out. Or not. Or, you know, maybe yeah, or maybe not. I don't know. Depends on the people. But definitely a higher chance than if you say nothing, so... Has anyone seen my art pieces? I have, yeah. At least in the community art tab, I'm quite sure. And from what I think I remember, I think it was pretty good. Of course, I'm just speaking from what I think I remember. Leviathan link is that... What? Really? You can't click on his... Hold on. There's no way. I mean, okay, let me check. If I go to his channel, go to the stream... No, I would like to go to the... Okay, where's the chat? Let me look for that. Okay, look, if you go to the description of his stream... Okay, hold on. Discord. Really? Because, like, it seems to be working. If you go to his most recent stream, and then you go to the description of it, you can still click on it. It just took me to it. Maybe it's like a problem with your thing itself? I don't know. You cannot get any salt lamp, bruh. I'm very sorry, but it simply has to be this way. What? Whoa, look at that one. Can someone tell me to close Twitter? Nah. Cool thing about me is that you can actually Google me. I see. That's cool. The invite link expired. Maybe you'll have to... Well... I mean... Yeah, nope. Okay. I don't know. Oh, you found it? Oh, does it work? Okay. What will you do on your 21st mortality anniversary? Probably draw. I mean, I don't really have anything I'd like to do. Other than draw. I'll think on it, though. I might be the odd one out here, since I don't like lollies. Maybe. I don't think you necessarily have to be on my channel and then also like... You could just like art, to be fair. You could just be neutral again, like neutral, and then just like art, and so you're here. Or you could have been here for a long time, and so you're still here. I want to bring that in slightly. I'm gonna have to... Really? Do I really have to deal with this? Yeah, probably. I probably do. Actually posted another thing in the community tab. It's like Sonic running. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure Hyundai is okay. At least I don't have any reason to believe that he's not. Then you realize there were bots. Oh, I see. Interesting. Then why the heck is that there? I guess a cold take is the opposite of a hot take. Like, a take that everyone agrees with or something. Like, murder is bad. Uh, food sometimes tastes good. I don't know if hot takes are usually something that can get you canceled, but I would say it's usually controversial. An example of a hot take is Dennis is a really bad artist. Uh, hmm. I don't know how much of a hot take that is. Maybe. I guess it's like the extremity of the claim is what would make it a hot take. Like I'm not sure many people would say I'm a really really bad artist, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who would say that I'm not the best artist. Radio of Healer is the greatest anime of all time. I don't know. How much like okay. I think the hair, but nah, you actually mean that. You love Radio of Healer. Haven't watched it. Not really planning to watch it. Wait, no, have I watched it? I think I watched one episode. But I think I got pretty bored. I don't even know who you are, Franklin. Background's gonna be good. I'm not quite sure. I'm not good when it comes to backgrounds. Yeah, you can't exactly ban people from streams, which you think is you think that'd be like a very common thing, like, but whatever. She's looking for me. Indeed. Hello, George. How's your day going? Day's going well? Good. Good. Good indeed. Shit. Actually, that's kind of what I wanted. This hard brush is really rough. It's very rough to work with. Like the depth of the drawing, it looks as if a really big wave is going for them, and they're clueless. Kinda. You're saying that, bro, as if Twitter doesn't exist. if you wanted allies, you just have to go to Twitter. Alright, if you wanted that, you just have to, like, go to basically anywhere on the internet and then discuss the topic, and then it's not that hard to find. Have you got any reply like that on Twitter? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's expected, though. I have indeed gotten replies like that. But I do need to fix up her head. I think I'm gonna do it just by using Liquify. But it's probably gonna be a little bit tricky. I do have to work with Heine's dress. I'll have to find like a floral pattern to put on it. Huh. Yeah, never heard about that artist. Do you consider me a bad person? I don't really consider you. Des, would you consider me annoying? Not particularly, no. But I mean, I don't try to invest myself in in other people enough to get on the internet, especially enough to get like annoyed. I'd have to like regularly, I guess I'd have to be like friends with a person or something like that first. Yeah, I think I'd have to be friends with a person first. Like, I mean, like, friends as in, like, we'd have to, like, talk off of Discord. More... Yeah, like... Or, no, sorry, talk off of... We'd have to talk off of, like, YouTube or something. Like, I'd have to be offline doing my own thing, and then end up talking to someone to, like, consider them, like, a friend, I guess? And then I would be invested enough to be annoyed at the person, I guess. No, I don't think that's true. There's people that I can be annoyed at, but you're not one of them. And I don't necessarily have to be friends with the person to be annoyed at a person, so... Not true, actually. I think this character is going to be... Not this much. Do you consider... No, you're not annoying. I eat your sugar lamp. No. Not yet. Good to know. It's me? You? Again, I don't really know you enough to consider you annoying. You're a person who shows up on the stream, but like, I don't know. I don't think you have the ability to... You don't have the means to annoy me. You'd have to be quite intrusive into my normal activities to be annoying, if that makes sense. Why? Because I don't have a sugar lamp. Like, you'd have to constantly ping me, or... It's not about you'd have to constantly ping me, and then in ping me, you'd have to, like, ask me to do something that's, like, annoying, if that makes sense. Or, like, you'd have to basically just be an overbearing type of person. And I've not... Well, let's just say no one here is an overbearing person. You simply don't have the means to be annoying. Not here. I have no clue, bro, honest. Because I don't know you, I can't exactly tell you if you're overthinking or overreacting. I mean, yeah, because I don't really know you. I mean... I don't know, probably not is usually, like, what I lean towards, but I don't actually know if you are in actuality, so... In any case, I don't necessarily think you should, worry about other people's expectations of you. I mean, I think you should just do what you expect live up to your expectations. If you have expectations of yourself and then you fall short, then either your expectations are too high, and you should probably rethink that, or, I don't know, I mean, usually it's your expectations are too high. Or you have, like, a deeper problem with, like, laziness or motivation. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be laziness. It could just be, like, motivation or something. If you're a person who struggles with motivation, then that could be a reason why you're not living up to expectations. But in that case, it's not necessarily completely your fault. Like, it's probably, like, a deeper issue that you should probably work on. Example, like overly correcting your art, whenever you don't want me to. Oh yeah, no, but see, I don't really, like, if you're trying to correct my art and I find you to be a person who constantly gives, like, something that I don't necessarily find useful, then I'm not gonna find you annoying. I'm just gonna stop considering your criticisms as, like, something that I should read. Because it's, like, taking up space in my mind that I don't really feel like I should. Like, I just won't process it. Like, I'll read the words, and then because you already have a track record of being a person who doesn't necessarily align with what I think I should be doing, then I'm just not gonna consider it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna find that annoying. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna start blocking it out, basically. I can't really be annoyed by something I'm blocking out. Do you think you're a bad person? I think I'm an average person. I don't necessarily think I'm, like, a good person. I think on average, I mean, let me see. Have I ever done, like, a bad thing? There's one time that I took my grandmother's super glue. There's, like, this small stick of super glue that I wanted to use to repair my watch and then bring it back to her. But I took it, like, without asking. So I guess that was a bad thing. I don't know, I think I'm quite I'm quite, like, average as a person. Good, bad, I don't know. I don't really want to cause harm to other people. And I'd rather people be happy. So, but I don't know if that's because, like, you can have values and stuff, and you can still do bad things, so, I don't know. I haven't done anything, like, super, like, morally reprehensible, so I'd say I'm quite a neutral person. By my own compass. By my own compass, I'm quite, like, relatively neutral. What another person may consider me to be, that's not really my problem. Do you listen to funk/funk? Ironically, okay. So the slash there is confusing me because I feel, are those the same thing? Like tapering at the top? Wait, what? Hold on, sorry. I think I missed something. I'm not okay yet. You should try drawing her ribcage as an egg. No, I don't like oval. I don't like oval guidelines for bodies. I don't tend to like circular guidelines for bodies at all. This is the wrong type of shape. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, I don't really listen to funk. I have like maybe 2 funk songs on my playlist, but I don't even know their names. I don't really listen to them. Her legs need to be longer because this is the razor from Slay the Princess. My tablet dropped. So what happened? And then let's shrink her head by quite a considerable amount. Don't lie, I hear you munching on the Doritos with the boys while dancing to funk at 3 a.m. I see. Hello, Mooney. How's your day going? Wouldn't be a... Yeah. This tablet stand, I don't know why it keeps falling. It just... Oh, it's not even on properly. Okay, yeah. Hope your day is going well, Mooney. I should probably send myself this Ononoki art, by the way. Just in case I don't... Just in case I forget. There you go. Good, how are you? I'm chilling, I'm vibing. It's good that you're doing good. Continue doing good. Funk is more like 70s/80s bass? Like disco music. Yeah, that's what I assume. Be something like that. I think I should just do this all over again. I want to get a better stance. I always like watching your vids. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like watching my stuff. You know, when I hear funk, I think of afros and bell bottoms. Have you drawn a snapping finger pose? I don't think I have. I don't think I've drawn a character that would be like a thing that fits with. Are you still a dreadhead? Yeah, still. Still a pain to upkeep though, that's for sure. Have you ever used a dreads as a whip? I don't think so. Unfortunately for you, Master, I don't think I'm gonna draw a Latina. Mainly because I just don't think the princess from Slay the Princess is a Latina. But hey, if she is, then you're in luck. A long time ago, I was supposed to draw the razor from Slay the Princess, but I never actually got around to doing it. I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea, but fuck, I didn't. Yep, never did it. But here I am. I saw like some gameplay of Slay the Princess, and I was like, yeah, I still do want to draw the razor. So. Are you gonna draw the pristine blade? Maybe. Maybe I'll have like a hand in the foreground like this. With a reverse grip, of course, because that's the cooler way to hold a knife. There's an artist who drew the razor already. I think it was not Sora POI or something like that on Twitter. Really cool art style, by the way. Not necessarily something I'm aiming for, but I really do. That was an artist that I liked like how he rendered. But he drew like a lot of he did some Slay the Princess stuff. He did the Thorn, I believe. I think he did the. He obviously did the razor. He had like this thing where it was like backlit and stuff. So, and like the dress was, I think the dress was kind of see-through, but whatever. I almost permanently harmed myself because of your existence. Oh, that's not good. Do you have OCs? Can you show us? If you're talking to me, I assume you're talking to me, Mr. Engine. Yeah, I do. I mean, this one down here is one of my OCs. Her name is Laxu. Nah, that's all I have to really say. I'm not gonna get into lore. Oh, it's this page. I remember this. Okay, anyways. LAXU. Yeah, you got it closer there the last time. His OCs are too naked for YouTube? Nah, it's not true. I tend to only draw my OCs when I'm practicing. So, because I rarely do, like... I don't tend to do a lot of, like, posing practice on digital art, and I'm mainly doing posing practice, like... I'm mainly doing digital art, like, streaming it. People rarely get to see it. When it comes to my shorts, you do get to see a lot of my OCs. Like the last short that I released, I think, or one of the 3 last shorts that I did, you can see like some of my OCs. The one in like the purple, or the one in the top, in like the pleated yellow skirt, and then like the yellow tube top, that's Entropy. The one who was in the raincoat with the blood around her, that one is Laxu, and the one all the way to the right in that military-like outfit is Pathos. So yeah, I end up drawing more of my OCs on Sketchbook than anything else. Cuteness, you made me open Twitter again? Why? How? Oh, the not so pure. I can just send you the link to his stuff. I'll put it in the image channel. If he's still there, I hope he still exists. Does he not exist? Oh, hold on. Because I made a slight error. Yeah, his art style is nice. Ah, whatever, I'll just send a random one. This one is a Coffin of Andy and Lele. One. There. Insta is great. I don't really use Instagram. I guess I don't really like it that much. I don't necessarily know why. Is it the case that when you're on Instagram and you try and zoom into an image, you just can't, like it zooms you back out when you let go? I don't know. Yeah, when it comes to Twitter, I just like Twitter more because I feel like it has less restrictions and it's just a little bit more convenient to use. Perhaps if you don't like drama, it's not the best. But again, I also don't like drama, and I don't really come across that much drama because I just don't interact with it. And if I do see it, I press not interested. So, yeah, I don't know. But the people suck, which makes the app suck? I don't think it's necessarily true that 99% of, or that the majority of people who use a social media app is like bad or anything. It's usually like a louder minority or something. Yeah, I don't know why I struggled saying that so much. If Insta wasn't censored like Twitter, it'd be probably goated in terms of art. That's true. I like my apps like I like my anime, I guess. In the sense that, like, if an anime is like, let's say, if an anime is like etchy or something. I don't know. I'd rather it just be like, just straight up go for it. If you're gonna like, if you're gonna like toe the line, I think you should just be on one side or the other. For the most part, you know. Like, that's just a sentiment I've held for like a long time. And if you're gonna be etchy, then you better have some substance in there. Where the heck is that? Where's her eyebrows? Someone tell me where the razor's eyebrows are. Does she have eyebrows? Wait, does she have eyebrows? Let's just say she has eyebrows. Even though I don't actually see any eyebrows with the razor. Where is she? Where's the... I don't see any Does the princess have eyebrows? Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, Mr. Engine. It just, in general, it's just refreshing to see characters like that are just in general not a wimp. Who are we drawing? The Razor from Slay the Princess. Goodbye, bruh. Wait, I have an OnlyFans? And no one told me? Crazy. Wake up jump scare from a bug getting loudly fried with like a dozen crackles. I see. You're gonna subscribe to my OnlyFans? I see. Thank you for the support to a thing that I didn't even know I had. She really has no eyebrows. Interesting. I always thought she had a... Okay, I'll remove it. I'll remove it for character accuracy. She has no eyebrows. Wow. I was looking at her art now. I was like, okay, I don't see any eyebrows, but maybe she doesn't have any eyebrows just because it's like zoomed out. Maybe if you like zoom in, but like I just can't find any... Nah, really? She has eyebrows. She does have eyebrows in some cases, but I don't think the Razor has eyebrows. Which kind of is funny. Maybe that makes sense. Do you think I should stop? I don't know. Yeah, sure. It's the artist. I mean, you've seen this artist before because you asked for a reference or something like that, and I showed you it. Where are you? Rap dog. Where is the rap dog? No, You should be somewhere. Okay, I'll just search because I don't have time for this. Oh, no, you're literally right there. There you go. Yep. There's only one image with brows. Yeah. The one where she's on the front. I think the first princess has eyebrows. Hey YouTube, stop filtering my messages. That game's pretty good. The Coffin of Andy and Lele, or you're talking about a different thing? What game are you talking about? Oh, Slay the Princess. Sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it. It was very nice. Came out of nowhere, but it was good. It reminds me, the way how it came out of nowhere also reminds me of like Enna Dream Barbecue. It was like this game that was like relatively like pretty creative in, well, Enna was creative in like its art direction and just character designs and such, but Slay the Princess was just, it was just a really nice it was just a really nice story and game. But she seems to usually have no brows, at least in that round. Yeah, but yeah, in the Razor. I mean, considering how I didn't notice that she has no eyebrows, I don't think it really matters either way. I played it like at least 2 years ago. Lovely. Well, yeah, I think it did come out 2 years ago. Right? It came out 2024. I think Yaru Yaru? Yeah, okay, fine. I think Yaru has a bug fryer. A bug zapper. Barbecue a princess. Crazy. Hello, Mitsuru. How's your day going? For simplification, maybe? Yeah, probably. But I don't know. I don't think eyebrows are that much of a... Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just an art style thing. You're the first I've spoken to during their live stream. I see. Good for you. It's pretty late, huh? Maybe I'll end the stream. Perhaps I'll finish this on stream tomorrow. I mean, I at least finished one drawing. Yeah, one little doodle. But we're making such good progress. Yes, but my hand is kind of hurting. I think I might be holding the stylus too tightly or something. I don't know. I'm not really one to hold my stylus tightly, but for whatever reason, my hand is still hurting nonetheless. So I think I'm just gonna take a break. I don't want to overwork my hand. Like, I don't really want to stop drawing, but... yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream. Plus, I want to eat. I will leave this drawing here. I also have some other drawings I would like to do today. Like, I think I would need to finish a Draco drawing that I'm doing. I would like to finish a... there's another drawing. There's an Ononoki drawing that I would like to finish as well. There is this drawing. Is this drawing done? You're right. I still have to. I'm not gonna finish this drawing. I'll finish it on stream, I think. Maybe not actually. Whatever. Let me actually look at the drawings that I'm working on. I have an Ononoki drawing. I have a an Iori drawing from Blue Archive. Shiromi Iori. I also want to finish that other drawing, the pawn one from Dragon Ball. You're enjoying our conversation? I don't think we had much of a conversation, but it's good that you can enjoy something like that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Links are in the description. My Pixif for Pixif stuff, obviously. The Patreon for Patreon stuff. Currently, I'm drawing... I think I'm going to finish the Iori drawing, actually, rather than the Draco drawing. I have the Discord link is in the description. The Carnival link is in the Pixif posts. Recent one. The recent Pixif posts. And there's another link, I'm sure. Twitter! Right, I have a Twitter. You can go there for some of my art. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'll take care of my hands. Good night to you guys.